just never sneak up on Oscar Pistorius?
I had never heard that.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That is fantastic.
Yes, the Blade.
Nice.
All right, 7:13. Thank you very much, Heather. Coming up at 7:25, it's your chance to win $2,000 in the 2 Grand Slam. Fall is here. Fall sports have begun. Full slate of football games tomorrow night. And you know if you have a football player in your family that injuries happen on the football field or the soccer field or even in the swimming pool. And if your son or daughter suffers a sports injury this season, you know your goal is to get them back on the field. There's no red shirts. There's no missing a season here. They want to play. And the best place to go if your son or daughter suffers an injury is LK Orthopedics, because they know there's alternatives to pain, there's alternatives to surgery, and they have treatments that can get you back on the field faster. 248-669-2000. That's 248-669-2000. Here's a case study. Let's say your child suffers a grade 2 ankle sprain. Most docs will say, that's 8 weeks to heal. Well, guess what? 8 weeks is the season. But not at LKO. At LKO, they casted the athlete for 2 weeks, began physical therapy, laser treatments, and that kid was back on the field in 1 month. And they can do the same for you. So if you have a son or daughter in fall sports who suffer an injury, call LK Orthopedics first. They can answer all your questions, and they can probably get your son or daughter back on the field more quickly. 248-669-2000. That's 248-669-2000, or go to their website, lkorthopedics.com. Get better faster at LKO. 97.1 Fun Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by 2 men and a truck. There's an accident blocking the left shoulder 94 westbound at Telegraph. Heavy slow traffic on 96 eastbound from Grand River in the Brighton area to Kent Lake Road. And seeing delays through road work 75 southbound from Long Lake to Big Beaver, and again from 14 to 8 Mile. Why call 2 men and a truck? You're moving and you work hard. There's a little time in your life to pack, and you need pros, people who care about your things as much as you do. And that's why you call 2 men and a truck. Visit 2menandatruck.com today to get moving. I'm Michelle Penny on the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
Tigers, Red Wings, and Pistons all play here. 97.1 The Ticket. Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas first this spring? Families on vacation and questionable odds. Being there's is the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Hundreds of reasons to attend Metro Boat Show.
Be the first to see brand new 2020 models from Michigan's top marine dealers. Hundreds of boats, thousands of accessories, tons of fun. September 12th through 15th, Lake St. Clair Metro Park.
Tickets at metroboatshow.net. Hundreds of reasons to attend Metro Boat Show.
Boating is affordable family fun. Huge late season savings on ski boats, pontoons, cruisers, fishing boats, and more. September 12th through 15th, Lake St. Clair Metro Park.
Tickets at metroboatshow.net. Hi, I'm Lucy, your daughter's favorite ballet teacher. This flu season, I can't afford to get sick. So I get my flu shot at Rite Aid, because 14 little ballerinas and their parents are counting on me to get them recital ready. Plie second position.
And I'm a Rite Aid pharmacist. The flu shot is no cost with most insurance and no appointment needed. So come join Lucy and get your flu shot at Rite Aid today. For everyone who counts on you.
Vaccines available while supplies last. Age restrictions apply. See state pharmacist for details.
ZZ Top. Celebrating their 50th anniversary in town. With special guest, Cheap Trick. ZZ Top. Playing all their classic hits. This Sunday, Michigan Lottery Amphitheater at Freedomville. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com and Ticketmaster.
Hi, I'm Roberta Jusena, here with Bank of America's Detroit Market President, Matt Elliott. Welcome, Matt.
Thanks, Roberta. It's great to be here.
What advice do you give specifically to Metro Detroiters who want to get into business for themselves?
When we ask the question, what would you like the power to do? Very often the answer is, I'd like to start my own business, or I'd like to own my own business. And one of the things that we realize in the work that we do with small business owners is that nobody does it alone, that it's definitely a team game, because you need capital, you need a support network around you to help you get started and connect you with suppliers and with customers. and you also need access to talent. And so we spend a lot of time supporting the entrepreneurial ecosystem here in Detroit. So organizations like the Build Institute and TechTown, Global Detroit, and Motor City Match are all organizations that we support that are there to support that small business owner or that entrepreneur who really is trying to get their startup off the ground.
Why is it so critical that Bank of America supports small business?
Small businesses are the lifeblood of any local economy, and we've been here 100 years, believe it or not. Merrill has been here for almost an equally long period of time. In fact, the third office that Merrill Lynch ever opened, was here in Detroit. So we've been here a long time, and we know that if we want to be here for another 100 years, it's going to be critical that we support the growth and the dynamism and the diversity of the businesses here in Detroit, and that all starts with small business.
Thank you to Matt Elliott, Detroit Market President, Bank of America. Find out how Bank of America can help you at bankofamerica.com or stop by your local branch.
Starting route now. Turn right at Orcas Mountain. Turn left at Mount Hood. Head south to Moab, Utah. Continue on the Great North American Test Drive.
Run with us on a John Deere Gator XUV 835 with our quietest cab ever and optional heat and AC and a four-wheel independent suspension. It's built to run where no one else can. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
Tomorrow night, 7 till 9, 97.1 The Ticket Street Team will be Ireland's Pub Partner at 14 miles of Clinton Township. You could win tickets in the Miller Lite Tap Room to see the Detroit Lions at 4 feet. Get more at 971theticket.com. Got something to say? Text 971-THE-TICKET now at 97136. Ticket text brought to you by LaFontaine Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Saline. Home of the Family Deal. Find over 5,000 new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs daily at FamilyDeal.com. Now available for download. Always aggravated. A Mike Valenti signature podcast. Get it on radio.com and Apple iTunes. On the way. Check swing line drive. Fair down the right field line. Demeritt will score over the field that is starting. They're going to wave Reyes around third and then hold him. And that was the right move. Reyes holds at third. A check swing single for Miguel Cabrera scores Demeritt. We got a 5-4 game. That was the final last night in Kansas City. Royals 5, Tigers 4. Much to the chagrin of Kang and Karsch and Anderson, we do have day baseball today. 1:15 first pitch from Kansas City will be Matthew Boyd pitching for the Tigers against, what did I say, Glenn Sparkman? Yeah, Glenn Sparkman, spark plug for the Kansas City Royals.
Now, I'm not sure. I know last week when we had day game, the Valenti show was still live via the stream. I don't know if that's going to continue.
What did the attendance be in Kansas City for that one today?
Oh, come on. It's a series winner for the season.
I'm Shane Indianapolis. School's back in session. The Royals and the Tigers are both out of contention for postseason action.
The cup is going to be decided today.
Will they actually hand over a cup?
I think so.
Wow.
The actual cup that like Jake Rogers or Greasing Griner will be wearing.
So that kind of.
Yeah, because the Royals and the Tigers, they're 9-9 after 18 games. The last time these two clubs will meet.
Speaking of cups, a prominent fixture on NBC Sports coverage of the Stanley Cup playoffs and all NHL is the legendary Pierre Maguire, who, has been between the benches, he's gone to the ice, interviewing a lot of the guys after the game, interviewing the coaches during the game.
He's kind of a polarizing figure in the hockey world. Yes, he's being polite.
He is maybe the most polarizing figure in the hockey world.
So he's been demoted to the second team on NBC, and Brian Boucher will be the man between the benches.
Not Bobby Boucher.
No, Brian Boucher. With Doc Emmerich and Enzo, Eddie Olczyk.
Enzo.
Yeah.
You said Enzo.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Anyway, I know I'm in the minority, Jamie. I didn't mind Pierre Maguire. I thought he was okay. I thought that, he never did anything to me that was offensive. I mean, he was kind of, he was goofy.
He had that whole riff on Polish people, I thought, really went over the top, but,
I mean, I know people just found him bothersome, or,
I liked him. I shouldn't say liked him like he's dead. He's still going to be on the broadcast, and if the Wings ever make it on NBC Sports, odds are they're going to have the secondary team. So we'll still see him again here in Detroit. I really do think that at least here, he suffered from the classic national phenomenon, which is, why do you hate the Red Wings?
Right.
And I remember I had him on a radio interview like 10 years ago, and I even jokingly said to him, Pierre, a lot of people around here want to know, why do you hate the Red Wings? And he did not take very kindly to the question. Like, I thought it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek,
Right.
like, whatever. And he was like, I don't hate the Red Wings. I think that's ridiculous, but, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he definitely had a pompous air to him because he was a former assistant coach.
Yeah.
So he thought I understand that, but I thought the information he gave was okay. And I actually, in a weird way, I kind of felt towards the end he was kind of embracing the role of being a punching bag for fans to a certain extent.
oh, really?
Yeah, like when he interviewed the coaches and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, what am I? It's not really a beef, but I do think, look, broadcasters are whatever your own personal taste is. Some people loved Musburger, other people hated Musburger. I think, Madden in his prime was pretty much universally loved, and McCarver in his prime was pretty much universally hated, which I never quite understood because I found McCarver to be incredibly insightful about the game, and I thought that's what Pierre Maguire, I think that's what Pierre Maguire is. A lot of people know a lot more about hockey than I do. I'm the first one to admit that. But I like learning about stuff from guys like Alex Rodriguez. He was roundly mocked for this comment he made over the weekend that he'd rather have an even lead than an odd lead. And it was like, what? I mean, that stuff's nonsensical.
Yeah.
It only lasted a very brief time, but I remember on Sunday Night Baseball for a brief time it was John Kruk and Kurt Schilling in the booth with Dan Schulman. They were fantastic, I thought. They were, because they would really get into these deep discussions, and I don't know. It's an acquired taste, obviously.
Well, I think sometimes because we are in the media, we talk about it, and our listeners watch games, we make such a big deal. Like, there's this story going around, like CBS, they have a big decision to make, whether to pay Tony Romo $10 million a year or whatever next year when his contract runs out. Okay, Tony Romo I think is terrific, but if Tony Romo decides, you know what, $10 million isn't good enough for me, and he walks, I really don't think their ratings are going to be suffering one iota. People watch games for the games, not for the announcers. I think sometimes we in the media blow that way out of proportion.
No doubt. Although Romo will get it somewhere else because he is now thought to be this savant when it comes to the NFL. It is time for the 2 Grand Slam.
It's the Jamie and Stoney 2 Grand Slam. Your chance to win $2,000 in 60 seconds. Brought to you by Genesis Credit Union.
248-539-9797 is the telephone number for the 2 Grand Slam. And again, I will say up front to everybody out there who was able to win over the last couple of months, we gave away $2,000 3 times, I believe, right? This is your fault, people. You caused this. You wreaked this havoc so that now we have these quizzes which are they're more challenging.
Yeah, I think so.
They're a little bit more challenging.
I mean, usually when we take these, I'll, cover up the answers and I'll get 9 or 10. I gotta say, there's a couple in here that I probably should have got. I got 8.
8. Well, that's still pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I know, but I should know these. But still, I find the mixture here of these questions very difficult because of the pressure. I have no pressure when I do it.
Look, this is not the Kobayashi murder. I mean, this is not Mission Impossible. It can be done.
Yeah.
It's just going to be very difficult. Let's go to Brad in Royal Oak. He is our contestant this morning on 97.1 The Ticket. What's up, Brad?
Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Good. We're great. How are you, man?
Good, man. Ready for NFL to kick off here tonight.
Oh,
So,
exactly.
Now, did our precursor make you a little more nervous?
I mean, it didn't make me feel good, man. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Mission Impossible. I hear these words. I'm nervous. I'm just kidding.
Let me ask you this question. This is not on the list of 10. And I'll ask you this too, Stoney, because you mentioned he was excited for the kickoff. Do you believe that in our lifetimes, the Lions will ever play the opening Thursday night game?
I don't think it's a sexy enough draw, so probably not.
Never?
Yes, they will.
They will?
Well,
Will they host?
I'm doing the math. I'm doing the math in my head of my expected lifespan.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
All right, Brad, 10 questions, 60 seconds. If you get all 10 questions right, you got it.
The bar is
$2,000.
6.
The bar is 6. You get $25 for each correct answer. If you're not sure, you can pass, and we'll come back to it. And I'm not going to say if you got the answer right or wrong. We'll simply move on to the next question. Make sense?
Sounds good.
All right, Brad, the clock will start when I start asking the first question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Who's the starting quarterback of the Chicago Bears?
Trubisky.
The first Super Bowl was played in this city.
Pass.
This band had the 1995 hit Stupid Girl.
Pass.
Carlton is located in this Michigan county.
Went away. I don't know.
Andre Drummond played at this college.
Georgetown.
This forward wears number 39 for the Red Wings.
Mantha.
She played Naomi in Wolf of Wall Street.
Pass.
Who's the head coach for the UCLA football team?
Pass.
Who's the manager of the LA Dodgers?
Pass.
He was the last Big Ten player to win the Heisman Trophy.
Woodson.
The first Super Bowl was played in this city.
Minnesota.
This band had the 1995 hit Stupid Girl. So, Brad, what'd you think of that one, huh?
Didn't love it. I know the Wolf of Wall Street one totally froze, though, so that sucks.
And when you got two right, you got $50 more than you had when
Yeah.
before your phone.
Humiliating. Thank you.
You're a good sport about it, Brad.
Brad, we are more than happy to humiliate you. Appreciate you playing. Hang on the line.
I think this was the most difficult one for most people.
Okay, I would have gotten, if I had done it like you said, without the pressure,
Right.
I would have gotten 7, I think.
Yeah, I missed. I'll tell you when we go through the correct answer. Which was it?
Okay. The first Super Bowl was played in
Los Angeles.
Minnesota, of course, not a city.
Yes,
But I think he corrected himself after.
Yes, I did not know that the band that had the 1995 hit "Stupid Girl" was Garbage.
No, I didn't.
Didn't know that one. I also whiffed on Carlton is located in Monroe
Yeah, I didn't know.
County. Andre Drummond played at Connecticut.
Said Georgetown.
He said Georgetown. Margot Robbie played Naomi on Wolf of Wall Street. Now, technically, I got this wrong because I misread the question. I thought it was head coach of UCLA basketball team. I got that right, Nick Cronin, but the answer that would not have been acceptable.
No, I don't think so.
The answer is Chip Kelly.
Yes.
The manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers is Dave Roberts. And the last Big Ten player to win the Heisman Trophy was Troy Smith, Buckeye.
That's right.
That
All
was
right.
tough.
The 2 Grand Slam is brought to you by Genesis Credit Union. Apply for a loan anytime, any place, on any device. We appreciate their sponsorship for that. Brad and Royal Oak just won $50 in the 2 Grand Slam. Up next, the greatest. Mike Tirico joins us to preview the NFL season, which kicks off tonight on NBC.
So your stud running back gets injured in fantasy football out of nowhere. Your third string back goes off for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's what it feels like to get the greatest haircut on earth at Lady Jane's in Washington Township on Van Dyke, just south of 26 Mile across from Target. Lady Jane's in Washington Township, it's wicked awesome.
On your marks, get set, go. Cash Dash is back at MGM Grand Detroit. Play all September long and earn entries for a shot at up to $25,000 cash every Friday. For every 10 entries earned, sprint around the game board to win additional entries and free play. So get ready to dash in to MGM Grand Detroit. Live drawings every Friday. Must be present to win. Visit the M Life Rewards desk for details. Must be 21 or older. Grand times ahead.
The health insurance industry is constantly changing, whether you're a business owner, an individual, or maybe you're on Medicare. Maybe you want to be sure you're getting the best possible plan for you and your family or your business. Take the guesswork out of choosing the best health insurance. Call my agent Mike Papura. He'll see if you qualify for a subsidy and show you a variety of options, including the least expensive one, guaranteed. National Benefit Plans has over 30 years in the business. Don't leave your health insurance needs to the amateurs. Call my guy Mike Papura at 877-734-2200 or on the web at nbphealth.com. And remember, National Benefit Plans would like to be your health and life insurance agency for a lifetime.
Hi, I'm Doug Mans with Mans Lumber and Millwork. Don't just replace windows, replace worry. Take the worry out of replacement with Anderson Windows and Mans Lumber. Anderson 400 series windows and doors make improving your home quick, easy, and worry-free. Assist on Anderson 400 windows and Mans Lumber. We'll set you up with professional contractors who specialize in window installation. Mans Lumber and Millwork with locations in Canton, Trenton, and our new showroom in Ann Arbor. Call 1-800-TRY-MANS or check out Anderson Windows at manslumber.com.
Dell has
something extra for small businesses, up to 45% off during their semi-annual sale. It's a perfect time to update to Windows 10 with huge deals on business computers featuring Intel Core processors, plus free shipping on everything. Call Small Business Technology Advisors who can help you achieve your business goals affordably with low monthly payments on the right tech for you. Just call 877-BUY-DELL. That's 877-BUY-DELL, or visit Dell.com/business deals for semi-annual savings.
There's nothing like meeting face-to-face, and there's nothing like Zoom to make that happen. Zoom lets you connect and do business across town or around the world. Zoom ties together all of your communication needs into one easy platform for video conferencing, phone calls, group chat, webinars, and your conference rooms. Connect easily from anywhere, your mobile phone, your laptop, or conference room. Zoom is how business gets done. Get your free account at Zoom.com today. Meet happy with Zoom. Celebrate Sizzling Sprint Weekend with amazing savings at your local Sprint store September 6th, 7th, and 8th. Now for a limited time, when you switch to Sprint, you can pick up a new Samsung Galaxy Tab A 10.1 on us. That's right, get a Samsung Galaxy Tab A 10.1 on us when you add unlimited data for just $25 per month. All you need is a new line on a qualifying plan. Plus, this weekend only, when you switch to Sprint, you'll get $100 via prepaid MasterCard for each new phone you lease. The more lines you switch, the more savings you'll get. There's never been a better time to switch to Sprint. Stop by your local Sprint store during Sizzling Sprint Weekend, September 6th, 7th, and 8th to learn more and check out other great deals. Subject to credit and $30 activation fee. Requires 4 online registration and 60 days of service before card ships. Card terms, conditions, and exclusions apply. Member FDIC. Tab A 10.1, $0 per month after 14/17 monthly credit for 24 months credit. Apply within 2 bills. Cancel early. Remaining balance due. Plan excludes taxes, surcharges, and roaming. Data deprioritization during congestion. Speed maximum use rules and restrictions apply.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Michael Burrow of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, call 877-734-2200.
The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere. Brought to you by the LaFontaine Automotive Group, the family deal.
The NFL starts tonight. NBC Sports as the Chicago Bears host the Green Bay Packers. And joining us now is the man himself who is in Chicago, will be hosting the coverage tonight. The one, the only, Mike Tirico. Hello, Mike.
Hello, boys. Good morning from Michigan Avenue. We are just heading over to Grant Park where they have the big concert the night before. I was thinking, if the Lions ever hosted the kickoff game, don't start on a negative note. Where would the big shindig be before the game?
Either Hart Plaza.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, Hart Plaza.
That'll be it.
Probably right. Yeah.
Or they'd ask Major League Baseball, don't have a Tigers game there. We'll do something at Comerica.
Or Grand Circus, maybe.
Yeah.
Grand Circus, right. It would be that kind of gig anyway. There's Meek Mill and Meghan Trainor in concert tonight. And what's pretty cool, actually, is Grant Park, which everybody knows, Chicago knows Grant Park. They have big screens and they let people stay and watch the game. So they'll probably have 50,000 people watching the game. It's a perfect night like it is on the other side of the lake. So pretty cool spot to start season 100 of the NFL.
It's funny you mention that because Jamie asked me in the last segment, do we ever think in our lifetime we'll see the Lions hosting a game on Thursday night?
I didn't say host, I said play-in.
Well, I thought hosting anyway, which means they would win because usually it's the Super Bowl champion hosting, but like you said, it's a 100-year deal. And I said, well, knowing my age, I really don't know the answer to that question.
You need the Vern Lundquist drop from the Tiger Woods putt chip rolling in on 16 at Augusta. In your life, did you ever think you'd be anything like that? Right?
No, yes.
In your life, yeah, in your life, sure. We all live longer now, so you guys will be around another 40, 45, 50 years. So yeah, let's give it a conservative yes.
Okay, good.
Mike, from watching you over the years, it goes without saying you're the master of prep. You do your homework, and it shows in your broadcasts. I'm wondering what you think of this upcoming NFL season, because it seems like more than ever, these NFL teams are giving us nothing. Like the Lions play the Cardinals this weekend. I don't know any idea what we're going to see. And Packers, Rodgers, Audibles, LaFleur.
Hard Knocks gave us nothing.
Hard Knocks gave us nothing. Or Hard Knocks, yeah.
Jamie, I think you've been spying on me through my phone.
I'm not.
I've had this conversation with a couple of different people who I know around the league, and Tony Dungy and Rodney Harrison are on Football Night in America with me on Sundays on NBC, and Chris Sims this year is with us all year. We were talking about this yesterday, and I said, seriously, guys, I have no idea on a bunch of teams. So Peter King had a note buried in his Football Morning in America column on Monday that I thought was pretty cool. The average NFL game is 62.9 snaps, so let's round it to 63. Ryan Fitzpatrick is the only starting quarterback who has played a total of 63 snaps in the preseason. He played 64. So we haven't seen the starters for one game through 4 games of preseason in terms of quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers is one of 4 who hasn't taken a snap. So we really have no idea what the Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers offense is going to look like. So there's uncertainty. I think it's going to lead to bad football in the second half of the game. I think second halves of games this week will be replete with bad tackling and high scoring for those of you in the 10 states in America where such things might be of financial significance. I really think we're going to see exhausted players plus bad tackling. I would not be surprised to see some 30-point, 4-touchdown second halves in the NFL this coming week for that reason.
Now the Bears obviously had that great season last year. The Packers coming off Aaron Rodgers disappointing year. I mean, he was horrible under pressure, like worst in the league, but he was still pretty damn good. What do we make of the Packers and the Rodgers LaFleur? You know, do they like each other? That whole coaching change deal.
Yeah, let's take that first, Tony. Matt LaFleur was snapping back earlier this week at the Green Bay media. Those are the nicest people in the NFL. The Green Bay media is like, all right, he's going enough with the audible stuff already. Like, dude, he didn't play the game. Wait a minute, man. This is going to get tough. And Matt LaFleur was the Rams offensive coordinator in 17, Tennessee Titans offensive coordinator in 18. And here he is at 39, the youngest head coach the Packers have had since Curly Lambeau. So it is going to be different. Now, I think Mike McCarthy and the West Coast offense had grown a bit stale. And in part, Aaron Rodgers was always trying to keep plays alive and make the next play. And I think he's one of the best players in the history of the NFL doing that at the quarterback position. Can he keep doing it at age 35 to 40 and still stay healthy and effective? So that's part of the reason there's this rub of let's stick to what the play call is or the audible and not give you total autonomy at the line of scrimmage. Fascinating to watch that play out. Their defensive talent's a little bit better. They spent some money for the first time in a while on free agency on the defensive side of the ball. I don't know if they're in the offensive